hasn't come then.
Of course it hasn't come. Would I still be here waiting if it had already come?
Just asking. Seen Ernie?
Of course I've seen Ernie. He sold me my ticket, didn't he?
Just asking. You should get a pass. I got a pass, but you should get a pass, then you wouldn't need to buy a ticket.
How can I get a pass? Passes are for war widows. I'm not a war widow. How can I get a pass?
You could ask. The only reason you're not a war widow is because you weren't married, isn't that right?
Of course it's right. How can I be a widow if I never got married?
Just asking. But you could have got married, couldn't you? I mean, you were seeing a bit of Trevor Jones before the men went away. You could have got married.
I suppose so. But I didn't, and that's that. You've got your pass and I paid for my ticket. That's all there is to it.
Train's late.
If it had been on time, you'd have missed it.
Just as well it's late then. I wouldn't want to miss it. How is Ernie?
Well, how should I know? I just bought a ticket. I didn't give him a medical examination.
Just asking. He failed that, you know.
Failed what?
His medical. That's why he didn't go when the other boys went, when my Jim went.
And Trevor?
And Trevor. Ernie didn't go because he failed his medical.
I thought he didn't go. Of course, he's on the railway and that's an essential service.
Still, he didn't go, did he?
No, he didn't go.
And he didn't get killed like my Jim.
Or Trevor.
Or Trevor. And that's why Ernie's now the station master.
Why?
Because he didn't get killed. Because we only think they were killed, Jim and Trevor. We never got to bury them. There weren't any bodies. Well, they still might come home on the train. You never know.
Rubbish. The army said they were dead. That's all there is to it.
Still, you never know. I see a bit of Jim, you know.
Don't be silly, Thelma. Jim's dead. How can you see him? He's been dead for years.
I see him in here. I can see him now, you know. Plain as the nose on your face. Big and strong, wearing bits of his army uniform and a helmet like the artillery boys always wore.
Rubbish. You're always talking rubbish, Thelma. Jim's dead and that's all there is to it.
Dead or not, he just waved to me.
Oh.
Sorry, I didn't mean to scare you.
Jim?
Well, James actually, but some of the men call me Jim.
The men? Your men? Have you been promoted, Jim?
Well, I've been foreman for a couple of years now.
Foreman? Did you hear that, Helen? Foreman? Well, he can't say corporal or sergeant because you never know who's listening, do you, Jim? Loose lips cost lives. I mean, we don't really know about Ernie, do we?
Rubbish. Ernie's on the railway. That's an essential service.
Ernie's on the railway?
Station master.
Oh, Ernie's the station master, is he? I suppose you ladies are waiting for the train.
Oh, yes, dear, and it's late.
Which is just as well, or she'd have missed it.
Can I ask, where do you ladies come from?
What, the road, of course.
Just asking.
Oh, Jim, well, you know where we come from. Well, you know where I live right enough, and Eleanor's still in the same house that she grew up in.
Is there a hospital near
Oh,
here?
you're not poorly, are you, Jim?
No, it's not for me. What I meant was a home. Is there a home near here?
No, the only home is your home, Jim, love. Ellen still lives up the hill away.
No, what I meant was a home where they care for people. Well, you know, people like yourself.
No, we care for ourselves, dear.
But one of us gets help from the government, because she's a war widow.
Listen, I don't know how to tell you this, but well, the train's not coming today. In fact, it's not coming anymore. This line hasn't been used for almost 30 years. Well, look, there's no tracks. Not even any old sleepers left. It's nothing but weeds and broken bottles and plastic bags.
Aren't you waiting for the train, Jim?
No, we're here to pull all this down. Bulldoze it flat and build units.
Units? What are units?
Oh, now I remember. The last letter I got from the army, They told me that your unit was building a railway in Burma, I think they said.
The government sent our boys away to be killed, and the Japanese let them build a railway.
That's multi-skilling, I suppose.
And now they need our railway for your unit.
You'd better check with Ernie. He's now the station master, you know.
Yes, I'll do that. I'll call Ernie right away. Listen, I'll just go tell the boys.
Oh, your own unit, Jim. I'm so proud of you.
Thanks,
You do what you have to do, Jim. It was lovely to see you again. We'll just wait here for the train. Hasn't come yet.
Of course it hasn't come, but I'd still be here waiting if it had already come.
Just asking. Oh, here it comes.